Hello my fellow friends, welcome back to Amnesia, the Dark Descent. I am your host DJ-TigerFox, let's just go. I'm going to be chased again. What the fuck's happening? I apologize if you...
Down here, Daddy. Faster, faster.
I apologize if you can't hear this. Or no, not hear this. If you can't see this. It's a lot brighter when it's a lot brighter on my screen than it is in the recordings, I have noticed. But at the same time, I don't want to go down there. Shit. The leaking world. The bottle of gin was empty. Sleep seemed impossible. Above the skyline of London, he could only see the temple rising into the smog. We're in the sewers. We're in the sewers now, aren't we? Fuck's sake, dude. At the same time, why has this guy not got broken legs and ankles and such? Oh, lovely. Because surely he should. October the 22nd, 1899. Naturally, once bled, the product must be scalded, dehaired, and scraped ready for gambroling and excavation, whatever that is. For this, we pass them through the steam reservoir, which is kept at a constant temperature by passing excess high pressure venting from the engines. Oh, okay. Via the boiler and a series of large copper pipes into the stone chamber just below the workhouse. At the center of the machine, there's a component that must be kept at constantly low temperature, which controls operations of the processing product throughout the system. Alongside this, refrigeration is of the utmost importance in retaining product quality. I apologize about all this. And this also requires heat to be removed from certain areas of the machine. Two problems are therefore combined into a single solution: the removal of heat from some areas and requirements for increased heat in others. Conducting panels draw heat in using the principles of the convention relegated by the boiler and sending freezing air along one set of pipes in one direction and superheated vapors in the other. Okay.
Isn't it dangerous allowing this filthy discharge to collect so close to the core?
We can use the flow to drive the turbines. There will always be a torrent of excreta flooding through these tunnels. We can use this to supplement the steam production and ensure constancy.
God, the stench! This fecal matter is the true product of the age.
Oh, you... It is. Basically, this is piss and shit, isn't it? Oh dear. My mysterious friend was correct. The sewers are indeed flooded. To descend further, I will have to find the local sluice pump. To drop the water levels. The smell is almost unbearable. It makes me gag. Why should the saboteur have flooded the tunnels out? What did he hope to achieve? Other than utmost disgusting. We wouldn't have an Amnesia game without a water monster. Of course we had to have a water monster. Sea skater, okay. I do hope, no, that bit itself is bouncing. I do hope that that isn't a pile of giant turd. Stop it! Why do I get a feeling that that's... Stop it! Why do I get the feeling that that's going to come down at some point? See, and that's the same side as this other door for the sluice gate, which I can't do anything with. So, it's in here I go. Okay, bye. The reason why this is here then. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, we ain't going that way, simple as. I'm going the right way! Oh god. Puzzle. Go around again, everybody. August the 1st, 1899. I seem to really dribble when I talk. I don't know why. Several of the older forms have breached their containment area and escaped into the sewers. They remind me of my limitations. This is no Chelm, and I have no idea who these are. At least, not quite yet. It is the heat generated from keeping the doorway between open that is to blame. Okay, we cannot simply pack them about with coolant as we do at the center where the doorway is. The later versions are kept safe by the freezing temperature of those towers. Up here, where the area is hot and fluid, they become overheated, and their duality tears them asunder as the other place flies from their cells and. Okay, they're vitae splinters. They live sporadically, turn from one world to the other and back again in violent, unpredictable bursts. For a few seconds they are creatures of this world, then they are torn away and cease to have a physical form. This vicious ripping back and forth between worlds has driven them quite insane. I have ordered the affected areas sealed, and will not allow my loyal workers to enter. These are damned places now, the abode of failed experiments, ghosts of fear and spite. Yeah, we're getting towards the end, I think. Let's see. I went through all these, so I've missed that room, I've gone through that room, missed that room, and I'm there now, so... You're not gonna call me? No. There we go.
Fast, Amandus. Drain the waters. Open the way to the bilge pumps. We are waiting for you.
Okay. Okay, so... I've got to go back through here. Oh. That's opened up. Oh, of course it would. Let's lose gate 2. Because I've just opened number 1, I think. Yep. Yum. That's still a giant turd. Why'd you get... Of course he'd be moving. That was easy enough to bloody tell. I refuse to go along the gate. I don't care what it says. I refuse to go over the gate. Yeah, you know what I mean. Which way now? Okay, okay, well, the only way I can go. If I had to guess, this connects to exactly where that bloody pig was. Okay, well that gate's closed. Nope. Okay. February the 17th, 1899. And I said, "Look, my darlings, can you see it?" And they said, "Yes, Daddy, yes, we see it." A tall weathered cap of a steep-sided pyramid. Like those of Egypt, stone falling away from the summit, vines crawling about, entwining the stucco serpents that thrive about the steps. A powerful sense of stillness and a weight of forgotten. And this is where the king sat, and this is where the priests lived. This is the house of the dead. Sega reference, though I couldn't resist. Itchy head. And here, where the sun strikes, this is where they threw the hearts that were not consumed. No, my darlings, they most certainly were not savages. You see, they believed that the sky would fall on their heads, and they truly believed that offering blood was the only way of stopping this from happening. Perhaps, my darling, perhaps they were mistaken altogether, or perhaps their tragedy was they could simply not spill blood enough to prevent the scar from falling upon them. Yeah, I usually think that. The sky's just gonna go plop on me. What's now? That's done it. Now I can enter the strange decontamination chamber once again and move onwards. The waters are pushed back, making the way to the bilge clear, where I can divert the remainder of this filthy torrent back into the Thames where it belongs and clear the path to the centre of the machine. So that door, basically? If that's what we're on about?
That's it, Papa. You're so near now.
Come on. come on. Ah yes, clean me. Gonna need decontamination after that bloody room. What the hell? Are these... What the hell? Dear God, a whole nest of these foul creatures. No, no mind. Oh, my instincts have drawn me thus far, and I am sure somewhere in this dark complex, this is a means of further descent. I will not see their faces as they go about their dark businesses, and yet, I watch them sleep and eat and play, and they are so very human, so very childlike, and I will not think of what I have seen, of the chairs and the cages, and I will not think of how such monsters may be sculpted. They're so... They pretty much live here. These were people. What the fuck have they been doing here? What the hell? Well, I actually feel bad for these guys now. I'm being serious. I actually feel bad for them. This isn't their fault. I'm not sure what he's doing. I don't really want to know. That one's sleeping. Unless it's fornicating, I don't know. I'm so sorry. I know I've gone slightly over time, but... Uh-oh. Not sure if I was supposed to have done that. That's getting worse. Jesus, how far down are we going? Okay, we're there still. Oh, there we go. From tide to spine. He placed his head in the vice and spun the wheel until the skull cracked, and the force leaked onto his shoes to relieve the pressure for a while, but it soon returned. Okay. Okay. But I'm out of time, so thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe if you want to see more. Click the annotation for the previous video I've done. And like I always say, take care for now.